how are the ratings on this good? I mean, Rotten Tomatoes is obviously going to give it good because, way we got a gay main character, and it's about overthrowing the system that is right wing. But I'm shocked by IMDb giving it a good rating. Anyway, Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, universally positive ratings apparently. Netflix and also Ubisoft original series. Oh, it's not Netflix. Not a single person I recognize. I actually liked it. Um, like the trailer makes it seem worse than it is. Although I thought there was going to be more to it in the first episode, but there isn't. First episode felt very short. It's just like, you have Captain Laserhawk, and you have his boyfriend. I don't remember his name, and they're doing like rebellious stuff. They're working for DedSec, who is now run by Marcus Holloway from Watch Dogs 2. I didn't know that they put Marcus on as DedSec was on it. But then they're like, oh, we need to get this thing, and with this we can like print our own money basically. I mean, physical money doesn't exist anymore in that universe because it's dystopian cyberpunk stuff. But you know what I mean? They can generate infinite money. And the Laserhawk's boyfriend betrays Laserhawk for it, and then uh, Laserhawk ends up waking up in a prison, and it turns into like a sort of Suicide Squad esque thing. You have uh, you have two people from that game, Beyond Good and Evil. You have an assassin who is a frog for some reason, and a couple other people. And then it's just like, you know, the warden comes in. You work for me now, and that's the end of the first episode. So I don't it could I don't know the rest. Like it's I don't think this is good enough to. It's good enough to like decide whether or not I'll want to continue, but it's not good enough to figure out what the fuck is going on. Good isn't the correct word, but you know what I mean. Oh, and also Rayman is there as like a sort of spokesperson for the government. So I heard of this because Ubisoft announced like what the future of AC is going to look like. So we had uh Marriage, Mirage, whatever. Then we're getting the Infinite stuff like Red, Hex, Jade, and there was also like a Netflix thing, and that's I thought it was gonna be either we're getting AC anime, which that'd be really good, especially with Ubisoft's track record of video game anime, or we could get a live action AC, which gonna fucking suck. But we got this instead. I mean, still better than what we could have got. Final review tag on Titan. Before I get into the review, I'm just going to give like a sort of rundown of my history of AOT. So I watched the first episode in 2020 when season 1 was on Netflix, and I thought it's pretty good. And then nothing until like December 2020 when I was seeing like people saying that season 4 part 1 was the best thing ever, and Savage Brooks released a video talking about it, and then I was like, okay, I might watch more of this, and I checked Netflix, and I saw season 1 is going to leave at the end of January 2021, so I quickly went through season 1, loved it, like, I think season 1 is actually the best season. I thought, you know what, fuck it. This is so good, I'm just gonna watch all of the show, so I went all the way down until, like, the last 3 episodes of season 4 part 1, because they hadn't aired at the time. I was talking to Jack about it, and he was like, yeah, by the way, that's not the end. Then when part 2 came out, I didn't watch it at the time because I was busy and there was just nowhere that was playing it. Or at least Funimation didn't have it, is what I mean. So, and then, as I mentioned in school videos, I was invited to Dylan's house to watch it with him and Ginger because they got to that part. And then, not long after, Final Special Chapter 1 came out, and Chapter 2 came out on Saturday. We watched it on Sunday because Crunchyroll crashed on Saturday, as Dylan. Like, he knew that was going to happen. So, as said, Season 1 is amazing, some of the best writing ever. Season 2 and 3, 2 especially, I don't remember anything of. Although I think at the time I enjoyed Season 2 more than Season 3, although I remember more of Season 3 than I do Season 2. Like, I remember nothing Season 2, Season 3, I remember, like, Historia and Ymir. And that they had that bit where Eren was chained up in, like, a sort of crystal place, and he learned shit about his dad. And then there was some big titan. I don't know what that titan is, but he was going from that place to some other place, and that's about all I remember. Season 4, Part 1. People said it was amazing. I didn't like it. There was a great scene where Eren, like, becomes a titan just under where some guy's giving a speech, and that was great. Gabby obviously sucks. But the way that they wrote Gabby was amazing, because it was like, this aired like 6 months after Last of Us 2 came out, and it was good timing because, Abby in Last of Us 2 is terrible, but with Gabby, they did basically the same thing, but they were able to make it that it's a sort of critique almost, because Eren is the way he is because his mum was killed by Titans, and we've seen that happen. Gabby is the way she is because Eren did something to her. And we hate her because she hates Eren. And how dare she hate Eren. But it's the fact that they show both sides, and yeah, Last of Us 2 did it, but it just didn't work out. They did it much better with AOT, but still, fuck Gabby. I wish they killed her off at the end. Part 2, I remember being quite good. Although I don't remember much of it, to be honest. Final Special Chapter 1 was amazing. Final Special Chapter 2, I didn't enjoy as much, probably because I really needed the piss. And I forgot to bring my glasses, and the TV was a bit far away, so I almost needed to squint to read the subtitles. If I speak anymore, I will ramble.